Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And if you are not getting, if you haven't signed up for your seat on the Winter Solstice Alignment Activation session, then head over to the link in the description box below and get signed up. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So I say us because, as many of you know, I am a Leo ascendant. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for us. Our destiny card for the week ahead is the World card. Completions, endings. I gotta be honest with you, what I keep seeing now that I have this card in my hand, what I'm actually seeing at this moment in time is a tunnel with the light at the end. And that's not to say like, oh my gosh, Raph, you telling us we're all gonna kick the bucket. No, not at all. This is going to be the week where you see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is going to be the week where you look at things and say, you know what, it was all worth it. No matter what I've been through, no matter what I've had to experience, no matter what it's taken to get to this point, it was all worth it, because where I go from here is on to my next level. The World card, and I love this World card as well, because if you look, it's got all the 4 seasons around it, right? And then in the middle, can you see there, it's got the Fool, right? Which is the same card in this same deck. And it really is about coming full circle. It's about coming full cycle. It's about wrapping up and ending an old cycle. And this is an old cycle of loss, an old cycle of lack, an old cycle of, and I don't want to say poverty because that's really extreme, but you kind of get my point. Anything that is not abundant is what you've been experiencing up until now. I know, because I'm a Leo ascendant, so I feel that. This week we reverse it. This week we see ourselves on the other side of it, and this is the week where we can safely say, you know what, yes, it was all worth it, because I'm about to take a massive leap forward and a huge step upward. This is fantastic. What a way to start your week. So, your direction card, let's give it some context. Let's flesh it out or give it some more meaning. All right, and this week we get... All right, that feels good. This week we get the 8 of Swords, right? So as a direction, this is about... And the thing with the 8 of Swords, it can have good meanings as well. It can have positive, beneficial meanings. And the positive, beneficial meaning of the 8 of Swords is being in something for the long haul, right? Being ready for it. So this new space, this new era, this new... place that we find ourselves in with the 8 of Swords, this is about saying to yourself, be in it for the long haul success. Be in it for all of the things that are shaping up for you now in your life. Be present for what it is that's, you know, and this is about longevity. So don't just see this as, yeah, I'm wrapping up a cycle, I'm stepping into more abundance, and see it as kind of like a flash in the pan. And okay, that was then, that was last week, and it's over. See this as this is the start of it. This is the start of moving on to a more not astute, what's the word? A more beneficial place in your life, right? This is about stepping forward and having the guts and the courage to commit to this new abundance, to commit to this new path, this new cycle that you find yourself in. Commit to this now, right? You've committed to the misery and the hardship and the heartache for however long. Now that you're stepping out of that into a brand new era of your life, into a brand new era and cycle of yourself this week, be in that for the long haul, right? Be prepared and ready to go into something and say, you know what, this vibration might be a bit uncomfortable because it's not one that I'm used to anymore, right? But now that I'm here, I certainly intend to make good on it, right? That's the one of the other positive, beneficial meanings of the 8 of Swords, is to be in something for the long haul, to be ready to commit to it over a period of time. So your insight card, behind the scenes, what is coming in, and this week we get the 10 of Swords, right? So this is really it. right? This is basically saying this is the end of it. Whatever you've been experiencing up until now, whatever you have been, what's been tough, what's been difficult, what's been downright, awkward or hard. This is the end of it. This is the week where you get to step up. This is the week where you get to step forward. This is kind of, for me, it's a leap, right? This is that moment where you say, right, I'm done with all of that. I walk away from it. I tie a knot behind it and I let it go for good. This is that week for you, Leo, and you have to embrace that. And, the question is, are you going to? Are you going to embrace this new era of your life that's coming in? For a lot of you, it's going to be really beneficial, really, really beneficial. Very, very exciting times. So your word for the week is decisive. This is a week for you to be decisive. It's a week for you to be definitive in where it is that you go from here. Whatever it is that you leave behind, whatever it is that you close off, whatever it is that you tie up, you have to make that firm decision, right? And this is the thing, because the world card represents Saturn, the things that we want to build, the energy that is coming in now, right? The energy of completion. These are also cards of completion. The Ten of Swords is the end of the cycle, right? It's one of the worst cards in the pack, but it's also one of the best in the sense that all the hard stuff is over. The difficult stuff is done. The Eight of Swords in the middle there as your direction is asking you to commit now to this new path, to this new era of success, this new era of having what you want. But it has to be a decision. It has to be a choice. It has to be your decision. And the thing about the number 8 is it's all about decision, because it's about power. It's about where we have power. It's about where we don't have power. It's about the material world. It's about material things, right? So this is it. If you want abundance, if you want happiness, if you want to step forward in your life, if you want to go on to do and be more or better than you have been, or experience better than you have been recently, this week you have to make that choice. You have to be decisive in your action, and you have to make a definitive decision in order to push forward and to be in it for the long haul. So this isn't just about 1 week of success and then back to the usual crap. This is about adjusting course and saying, right, now that I find myself in the flow and the stream of abundance and moving towards the things that I want, I make the conscious decision to stay in that flow so that I can continue moving in that direction and on that path. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. I'm super excited for this one, and you will see why as of next week. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.